We're going to work through assignment 3.1 temperature advisor to show how to use if, elif, and else like we just did in the tutorials above. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to use to do to figure out solve the problem first. The coding is easy once you've solved the problem. So it says, ask the user to input the current temperature. So we'll do # get temperature, and it doesn't have to be Fahrenheit. It can just be get the temperature. It doesn't matter if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit. Get the temperature from the user. Okay, well, we know how to do that. The next thing we're going to do is decide. Decide the temperature condition or something. Decide how the weather feels. I don't know. Okay, whoops. If it is 85 or more, it's hot outside. Python is very close to writing things out in English. Other programming languages are not. So even though Python is a lot of it self-documenting, I have people comment the code just to get in the habit of it, even though it's ridiculous at this point. Our next decision is, sorry, I did get a good night's sleep last night, by the way. The temperature is between 60 and 84. What would I do for that? We've eliminated 85 and above. So how do I get 60 to 84 based on what we just learned?
You put temp in the middle and do like a greater than or less than.
Which would I do?
Oh,
If it is
greater than 64 and less than 85.
do I have to do less than 85?
No.
Why don't I have to do less than 85?
Because the top one already covers 85.
That eliminated it already. Rarely do you have to chain conditionals together if you think the logic through. 85 and above is gone. You can think of it like that. There is no 85 or more anymore because we've gone through that condition. We've tested it. All that's left is 84 and below. So if it's greater than 84, we get everything from greater than whatever it was, 60. Well, they have to do greater than or equal to. To 60, we get 60 through 84 because 85 and above no longer exists. So think of this as a laser gun that blows everything from 85 up, out of the water. It's no longer there. It's vapor. Our top temperature is at 84. I can see you're not sure or not. Okay. And the rest of it's going to be the same. Right? Here we eliminate 60. We eliminate 60. Oh, it's 45. Falls through, throw away, falls through, throw away. This is the one. We've already eliminated this one here. We've already eliminated 85 or more. People can do it the other way. This is a simpler, more elegant solution. So I'm not going to finish that up. You can finish that up. I'm going to go through and do the coding from the algorithm. Now, we want to get the temperature. Input. And we'll just say, what is the temperature? Is this going to work? Can you compare strings to integers? No, you can't compare to apples to oranges. You have to compare apples to apples. So we need to do int. That will convert whatever's coming in to an integer, which is what we want, an integer, because the thing said 85 or more. I guess I didn't say specifically integer. If they do 98.6, that's not going to be good, is it? So you better do float. Otherwise, if they do, well, it's 90.1 outside, our program would blow up. Get the float temperature. There. How does the weather feel if temperature is, where's greater than or equal to 85? So everything from 85 up, if that's the number we type in, is going to have the message of it's hot outside. Oh, that's what I actually had. That's like from a song, I think from the 30s or something. It's hot outside there. If it's less than 85, we know that nothing's going to happen. Oh, sorry, this is supposed to be up here. No, I did. Anyway, I accidentally deleted something, didn't I? All right, so we use elif. Temperature is greater than 60. Oh, it's in the wrong place, isn't it? It's supposed to be here. If the temperature, see how the English is very close to Python? We would print nice weather. That's the only emoji I know how to do. Because it's easy. 3 keystrokes, all these other things. Complicated. I did have a student send me something with XD at the end. I thought, what is that? Well, apparently it's like a wide-eyed smile with something. I don't know. I had no idea. I had to actually look it up. So the answer was showing an emoji, which did not help me at all because the emojis I don't quite understand. So I had to look it up, you know. Anyway, you keep going. So Alex, have you got it yet? Does that make sense?
A little bit.
Okay, so when we say it's greater than 85, that eliminates everything. Up 85 and above. So the only test we can test for is it between 60 and 85. So let me run it to see if that helps. So if the temperature is 85, it's hot outside, right? Because it's greater than or equal to. If I type in 84, it's nice weather. We don't have to test specifically, is it less than 85? Because we've already eliminated, we've thrown it away. We shot it with a shotgun. We've exasperated it with an atomic bomb. And we would keep going down until we get to, how do we do below 40? Do we have to specify 40?
Do the else, right?
Because we've already eliminated everything else. I don't know. My sister would say if it's below 80, it's cold.
So if you were to put it 40 right now before you add any other lines, just like what would happen? Or anything below 60?
If this was not here, nothing would happen. But this catches everything else, so this is going to print. So say burr. Well, it's not going to literally say burr, but there is a Python package that would literally say burr. There's all kinds of libraries. There's all kinds of libraries in Python. You can do almost anything you can think of. And we experiment with those as we go. So if we want to test, what was it? Oh, if it's under 60 is what you're asking for, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. So 59. No, I did something stupid here. I do that all the time. At least I admit it. There we go. So we want 59. All right, what did I do wrong? Oh,
It's just a green. Yeah.
oh, that's why it's not working. I thought, well, this should work. Thank you. Now it should work. 59. Because everything above 60 was eliminated. Everything above 60 was blown up. It was thrown away. It no longer exists. Is that helping, Alex?
Yeah.
If you test it, that's what will happen. You can do what you did before, which is do, if it's greater than 60, if it's less than 84, but you don't have to test more than once. So that's a dry, this is a dry solution. Or if you have more chaining conditionals, I do have that in there, the logical operators, but that's just because sometimes you do have to use them. With our simple programs, we're probably not ever going to use them. It would be if you have multiple conditions. So for example, to go swimming, you have to be over 12 and over 3 feet tall. Those are two separate conditions. So if we have age equals 12, and we have, what was the other one I said?
Height, 3 feet.
Height, yes. And we'll just say 36, because that's 3 feet. We have two conditions. They can only go swimming if they're greater than both of those. So if age equals, and remember when you're comparing, you have to do two equals because that's the comparison. It's not an equals, it's two equal signs, meaning it's a comparison. If the age is equal to, oh, is that the right one? What should I use there? Greater than 12 and height, oops, not help, is greater than 36. You need multiple conditions. I mean, you need the logical operators when it's multiple conditions, and now they can swim. 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 So that's when you need multiple conditions. You shouldn't need multiple conditions if it's a single, I mean, logical operators, if it's a single condition. Here we need multiple conditions because what we do depends on them. We can also do if age is greater than 15 and height is greater than 36, you're fine because maybe somebody at 15 is not very tall. I don't know. You have to test for that. But different combinations of two variables means you have to test do two different tests, one for each. You're giving me that concentration look there, Alex.
So you're gonna add else print, you can't swim. something
Yeah.
like that.
Because if they're not, they don't meet those if they don't meet those minimum requirements.
And if it's at the end there, I see you have to add the colon.
Yep, that's a syntax thing, meaning that's just how you have to do it. So if it's an executable line where it does something, it doesn't need a colon, but if it's just deciding something inside its own little memory bank, I don't know if that works or not, but yeah, that's part of the syntax, meaning how we type it in. And that's the rules of the language. Just like Spanish has a rule that yo means I, not yo, dude.
So if you put 13 for the, or no, yeah, if you put 13 for the age and then like 30 for the height, it'll tell you you can't swim.
And why would it do that?
I'm just asking.
Oh, but why would it do that? Somebody else? Why would it? If the age was 13 and the height was 30, can they swim?
They're not tall enough.
They're not tall enough. So and means both of them have to be true. These are separate evaluations. If this one is true and this one is true, we're good. If either of them are not true, we're go to the next one. And let's validate that by running it. So 13. Uh-oh. Why did it do that? Uh-oh, something didn't work. This time I actually know why. I had some stuff earlier where I wasn't sure why it wasn't working. That's called shortcut evaluation. You have to have both of them be true. And Python knows that if this isn't true, it doesn't matter if that one's true or false, it just goes right on by. And you cannot swim.
Or you cannot swim.
Well, that's the one above there. We can get rid of that. I'll just comment it out. There, now we'll get the right one. But I don't know how that came in there. It's one of those words when you're not sure what to say or you want to make a dramatic pause or something. But if you do it this way, with the same input, you cannot swim. So the height is 36. Sorry. There. And the age is 12. There we go. You cannot swim. What if you put an or in here?
One of them is true, you,
Mhm.
if you can swim.
Yeah, and that's the two that you use most often, and an or. There is a not, but I always have trouble with those nots because it's the opposite, so I'm not even gonna go there. We will not use this very often.